Hey everyone, happy Friday. So glad Friday's here. This week has been, seems like, I don't know, it seems like it's flown by in some ways, but then it's been really busy. We had, of course, orthodontist appointments and different things like that. So I am going to start off today. I have some really neat stuff to show you, and then I have some stuff that I'm sure I'm just like so behind on. But anyway, our first thing I wanted to show you, and I posted this on my Instagram, is I'm so sorry that I got you guys excited about this shadow last week. I did not realize Alexis ended up emailing me and said that this shadow had been discontinued and she found it at her CCO. So that's why we could not find it anywhere. And it is the Tom Ford Platinum. And then several of you told me some other ones that you thought would be similar. And one of them was Rimmel Mousse, eyeshadow mousse or something in Sassy, and I could not find that. So if you know where to get that, I'll be glad to go get it and see. But I did go get Bad to the Bronze, and I can't believe I didn't have this because I've heard so many of you say how much you liked it, and this is it. So it is very, very close, and I will post my picture that I posted on Instagram right here. You can see how close they are. The consistency is a little different. The Tom Ford is like a smoother, more of a whipped consistency, and it's when you put it on, and this is what makes it probably a more expensive and a more, I don't know, it might not have anything to do with money, but it makes it more of a luxurious type product. It's very, very smooth. It doesn't, when you put it on, it's not patchy at all. You don't have to keep reapplying. It's just very, very smooth. But this Bad to the Bronze is very, very close. So I wanted to show you that because I know several of you had been looking for it, and I thought that was pretty neat actually how close it was. See her head, let's see if I can show you right there, like hanging off, like she's so exhausted even though she's just gotten up from sleeping all night. Oh gosh, all they do is sleep all day. And okay, where am I going to start? I am going to start off. So I told you guys how much I loved the Billy B brushes and Beautylish, and I ordered another 2 brushes. When I watched his tutorial, the Bridget tutorial, I was trying to figure out what brush he was using in the crease, and I believe it was this one. And these are the 2 that I ordered. I should have, looking back, I should have just ordered the whole set, but oh well. So this is brush number 8, and it is a very unique brush. This is what I used today to put on my initial crease color. And then this is brush number 6, and it is kind of like a fat blending brush. So you could probably use this for blending or for just putting on color, and it's real beveled like I like it on the sides, and I used these today and I loved them. What I did is I put my shadow on first with this, and I think this is the secret, and it's something I've really had to get into and train myself to do. And I see this little piece right here is driving me crazy. Is you have to almost keep 2 brushes in your hand when you're doing your eyeshadow. You have to apply with one and blend with the other, and then keep wiping off that blending brush. That is the secret to getting a good strong crease color, or you know, outer V or whatever, and then keeping the edges blended, but not just blending it all over the place all the way up to your eyebrow. You guys know what I mean. But anyway, these wonderful, they're not that expensive. I think they were, I don't know, $20 or under. And again, I got a nice little note from Beautylish, and then they also sent me the Billy B brush roll, so now I can put all my brushes in here if I want. But I've been putting them in just a little, actually I've been putting them in the same little cup that I keep my Q-tips and I keep toothpicks in there to spread out the lash glue, and I've just been keeping them in there, and it's been working great. So I was excited about those. And okay, I'm gonna go right into these because they're right here in front of me. When I was in Ulta the other day, one of you had told me about some new Bare Mineral products that I'm just excited about showing you. So I had gone in there to look at those, and then I ran into Amy, and I went to school with her. I can remember her clear as day sitting beside me in 6th grade, And she's worked for MAC for just years and years. She worked out of town and then she came back here when our MAC counter came back, and I barely recognized her. And she was our manager for years and years, and now she's just doing freelance makeup. And I ran into her in Ulta, and I've always loved, she's the one that I always tell you when she was working at MAC, I could go ask her lip combo, and I bought it immediately because she always has the best lip combinations. And so sure enough, I saw her in Ulta, and I said, well, now what are you wearing on your lips? And she said, oh, she named a MAC cream sheen, and it was like a reddish one, maybe, I don't know. I'll look at the names and see if I recognize it and put it down here. And then she was wearing this, which is the Victorian Revlon Just Bitten lip stain, marker stain. And she said, I love these things. She said, I just put this on first and then, you know, put the cream sheen on afterwards. So I was like, you know, I've never really even tried one of those. And I see you guys talking about them all the time. So I went over there and got it, and I was looking at all the other ones, and so I walked back over there to talk to her. I said, well, which ones do you like? And she pulled out about like this, a pile of them out of her purse. And she said, oh, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. So they were on sale. They weren't buy one, get one half, but they were, I think, regularly $8.99, and I think they were on sale for $6.99. So I bought Victorian, and I wore this yesterday with the MAC cream sheen in Geo Pink over it, and it was gorgeous. I think that is the best combination because I love these cream sheens, but you know how they don't have enough color sometimes? The darker ones do, but even they are, it's like they need something. And I've always tried to put like a lip liner with it, but then you get that, I don't know, that real lip liner look, or else you really have to work it in. But anyway, it's perfect if you put the cream sheens over these Just Bitten. So I grabbed just, I think like two more that day. Okay, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. I think that day I just grabbed this one. Yes, and it was Twilight, just another color. And what I love is how it gives you that full color, but it's still kind of see-through. It doesn't give you that high maintenance, you know, just real bright look. And then I came home and thought, well, I wonder what other colors I would like. And so I watched some videos, and yesterday I had to go into CVS to pick up a prescription and ended up picking up some more. And I gave my mom one. I can't remember what the color was I gave her. It was a berry. I think it was some kind of berry color. So I picked up this one, which is Mystical, and it looks like kind of a nude color. And then this is one that I saw a girl here on YouTube, I cannot even remember, just somebody I pulled up, and she liked the Gothic, which is a real pretty reddish color. Thought I would like that. And this Geo Pink is good on colors like that. And then I picked up this. It's Desire. And I ever so slightly think I remember getting this one time. Either I did or I thought about it. But I thought this would be a good one to put under like Boy Bait or Fashion Whim or any of those that are lighter, you know, and get that nudie color. And then this one is Crave, which I think is a neat color. And I think I had gotten a couple of these, and CVS was doing those bucks where if you spent $10 for a Revlon, you got $4 back. And so I bought those in a couple of different times. And then they had these, which I've never tried, but since I was on the lip stain kick, I got the Super Stay 10 Stain Gloss. These were 50% off. So I don't know, you have to tell me if you like these, but I thought I would just give them a try. And then I saw this, and I thought I would try these. I ended up getting, I think he said I had 6 coupons or something spit out on my CVS thing. So I think I even had 10 bucks or 9 bucks or something. I ended up getting a lot of this for free practically. And this is the CoverGirl Outlast, and I'm not sure what color. I think this might be Wild Berry 440. Yeah, I think it's Wild Berry. And so I thought I would just, you know, try these and see how they were. Okay, a little story. I had run into Ulta on the way to get my hair done. Ended up running into Amy and got up to the counter with all of my goods and looked at my cell phone to see what time it was, and it was 3:28, and my hair appointment was 3:30. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even have time to check out. So I asked them just to put my stuff in a basket. I had it all in my hands, and I would come back. After by the time I went back, I didn't see my bag up there. They had put it on top of the shelf, and so they were looking for it, and one of the girls goes, "Oh, was it a bag with some pink polishes and some lipsticks in it?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, one of the polishes had exploded and gotten all over everything in my bag, and they'd had to throw some of it away." And the thing was, it was a clear polish. And I didn't buy a clear polish. I had bought another bottle of my strawberry margarita, which I've worn for years and years and years. And I had actually bought, what is that hot pink one? I can't remember the color. It's one of the basic colors. I'll put it down here, but I bought that one. So evidently what it was is there was already a polish in there, a clear that had kind of, they said the cap had cracked or something. So the reason I'm telling you this story is I had come across those Rimmel lipsticks, like the one I was wearing last week in, I think it's called Let's Get Nude, and I had picked up a couple and they got ruined, so I couldn't get them. But I did, we wiped this one off enough, you can see it still, we took acetone and tried to clean them up. This is the only one that we were able to keep, and it's number 340, and it says to nude or not to nude. And it's not really a nude. I mean, it's a nude in the true sense of the word. It's just going to be a everyday just color, but not a creamy color. And I will swatch it for you. And luckily, one of my subscribers on here, Holly, is going to send me the other Let's Get Naked. And so I don't feel bad about that. So if you want any of these colors, and they had some really pretty, like a coral color. I think I had put it in my thing and it got ruined. Just some other really pretty colors. And they're like $5.99, and so they were on a separate display. Now to the fun part, and sorry about all my stories. Okay, Bare Minerals has a new little collection out, and I'm not even sure what it is called. Let's see if it has a name on here. I don't see a name, but I bought 3 of the products, and thank you to, I will try to find your name and put it down here, but it's one of my subscribers that works for Bare Minerals, and she told me to be on the lookout for this collection. And this is the one thing, I think it came out with a mascara, and I'm not sure what else, but this is the Bare Minerals Ready Color Boost, and it is beautiful. I wore it yesterday. I did not put it on today because I wanted to wear, I didn't know if this would be, I was feeling kind of blah this morning. I'm not crazy about my hair color. The toner is a little darker, and so I wanted to put on my Laura Mercier Ritual because that always makes me feel brighter and better. This is really pretty. I love it, but this is more of a matte. So if you like all the different things I've shown you, like the Laura Mercier Ritual and the Jane Ardell Moon Glow, the Laura Mercier Golden Mosaic, all those things, but you don't want any of the shimmer, then this would be a good thing to try. And I hope that you can see the colors. There's like a highlight color. It reminds me of that MAC Lily Pulitzer thing that time, that real pretty flowery compact. It has like a highlight, and then that is like a tawny, pinky, peachy type color, and then that is a really pretty tan. And they do have like a, they're not, you know, real flat matte. They do have kind of like a sheen to them. And here's the dark one. So I used them swirled together, and you know, I am about things on my hands. And it was really pretty. Matter of fact, I just used this for my all over color, and then I kind of went into the darker color to contour a little bit, and then I went into the lighter color to highlight. So I do think it's worth it. I can't remember how much it was. I think in the 20s, maybe 26 or something like that. But I like how it kind of turns into a mirror too. It's kind of glamorous and Hollywood looking. And then this is probably one of my favorite things that I got this week, and it is this lip combo. And you can look at the caps and tell that we are going to love this. And I have this on today, and it is the Take Charge lipstick, and it comes in a really pretty, one of their new lipstick. It's the Marvelous Moxie line, and here is the color. So it's a beautiful nude, just gorgeous. And I have it on, this is one of those colors you could take in a several different directions. Today I have on the Lancôme Natural Mauve, which just gives you that mauve, just that extended lip line a little bit, not a lot of color. But you could put this on with any of the Dior, like the Linen or the Earth, or our Milani Nude, or the So Natural, or Lancôme Bronzelle. You know, you could take it in more of a brown, you could take it in more of a peach, or even a rosy color. It's just a beautiful nude. I was really excited about this, and so smooth. Every bit as nice as any YSL lipstick or anything. Very, very creamy, and I just really like it. So this is one of those things, I think if you like nude lipsticks at all, you should get this weekend. And then this is gorgeous. And you also could use the new lip liner I just got from them, the Liberated. That's just not going to give you, that's just going to keep it its color. It's not going to add much color at all. It'll just give you a nice lip line. Now this gloss is gorgeous. It's like unlike anything I have, and it is called Superpower, and it very well could be worn on its own. Has a nice applicator, and look how gorgeous the color on its own is. It's a really, it's almost like Underage or any of those colors like that, but very dense. I don't know if dense is a fair word, but just lots of color and not really sparkle, but just a hint of shimmer. And I've got this on over this lipstick, and look what I even did. I even just put it right over it because I told myself I am going to keep these. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to keep these together, and that's going to be the lip combo. And I'm going to try to start doing that. Just buy a gloss to go with the lipstick, and I'm not going to sweat it. As long as it's not a red or something that's really going to ruin this. But I think these two will be fine if I just, watch, I'm going to do it. Just, that's what I've been doing. And that way you get the color. Or, you know, I can just wear it on its own. So these two together I think are beautiful. Is it sticky? I mean, it's sticky if I do that, but it doesn't feel heavy. It feels, let's see what gloss I could compare it to, like a Glossomer, Chanel Glossomer, or a Cream Sheen, something like that. Not as sticky as a Bobbi Brown or a lip glass, I don't think. Very smooth. So I think this combination would be a fun one for you to get. And like today, you know, half of me wanted to wear a brighter lip and use one of those lip stains, but then I just wanted to try this, and I wanted to feel comfortable today. And in a nude, I just always feel comfortable. Matter of fact, the next thing I'm going to show you, yesterday, you know, I had on that, was it Victorian, the lip stain that I told you about. I'm going to go okay, Melissa, I'll be right back. Lip de Nude. She doesn't have a YouTube page, but she has an Instagram, and it's really fun to follow her because she has a lot of the same tastes that I do and the girls that I like do. And she's also very sweet, and she always has great nude lips. And she had this on the other day, and I had already looked at this, and I had actually read about it in one of my Allure magazines or something about Monica, what is her last name, Bellucci or something like that. They were doing a separate line for her in lipsticks, like an Italian type line, her signature colors in the Dolce & Gabbana, and I've never had a Dolce & Gabbana lipstick. So this is the Voluptuous lipstick in Nude Monica. And Melissa had this on, and so I ordered it from Sephora. Look how it's so pretty. And I have not worn this yet because I had on that lip stain yesterday. And that is one thing I wanted to mention is when you do put those on, look how pretty that is. Now that is a nude. Alexis in New York that just sent me the Tom Ford, this would be one that she would like. If you really want that, if you like the 123 by Dior, the Trompe l'Oeil, or Creme de Nude by MAC, those type of nudes, or one of my favorites used to be Chanel Bisque, and I think this might be similar. These colors are fun to put with a nude lip liner and really blend in your nude lip liner, and then put these in the center, and it just gives you that really full look. But it's just a gorgeous lipstick. Must have been got some traffic. We have I live on a one road street with a cul-de-sac at the end, but we have the most traffic. So there it is. You can see how pretty the finish is. It's not like it's real matte or shimmery. It's just gorgeous. And it's the Nude Monica. But I wanted to try it on when I got it yesterday, and I had that, I mean, my lips were stained, and this was like at, gosh, I think 4:30 or so. I just gotten home from the orthodontist, and so I'll wear that soon for you, but I wanted to show it to you just so you can see it. I don't know, I don't know if Sephora has this in the store or not. I ordered it. And when I ordered that, I have been loving my Makeup Forever HD. You can see I'm like probably, I don't know if I'm halfway through, but I'm getting down there. This has been my favorite of all the foundations that I have tried. Well, I remembered that I used to wear a long time ago when I first bought this, and I think it was before I started making YouTube videos. I had gone and gotten matched, and I wore 127. Huh, okay. Yeah, it's N128, and this is N127. So I ordered the N127. Both of them say they're for medium skin types or skin tones, but the 128 says for medium beige, and the, did I say that? 128 is for medium beige, and 127 is for medium golden. And there is quite a bit of difference, even in the darkness of them. But I have not had any sun in, I don't think I've been in the sun in almost 2 weeks because it has been raining here almost every day. And I have really been trying to not use my tanner because it makes my skin look, I mean, probably 15 years older. It just really, no matter what I use and how, it's just the way it is. It gets into the little teeny creases of your skin, and it makes all of my darker spots look darker. So anyway, I've been on kind of a little thing to take care of my skin and really trying to exfoliate my body and stuff like that. TMI. And so I wanted to get a little bit lighter of a foundation, and Tammy had been looking for the 128 and it was sold out. I really think this might be a better color for you. I'll tell you that later. But so if you have more of a golden medium skin tone, I think you would love this. So what I did today is I put 2 pumps of this and 1 of this, and it made the color that I have on, and it's just gorgeous. It is a beautiful foundation, and I don't remember loving it that much, but I think with the Rachel K underneath it, giving it just more of a base and canceling out the redness and stuff, gives it a little bit more coverage. And then I just love the finish of this. It's I guess because it's HD, it's not too matte and it's not too luminous, and then I can just kind of go from there, and it just seems to dry like I like it to. So that's what I got. I just ordered those 2 things from Sephora, the lipstick and the foundation. And then earlier in the week, Tammy texted me and said, I think they might be doing away with Rich Vanilla in Laura Mercier. She said, I can't find it anywhere. And I noticed it had been sold out online at the Sephora for a while. And then Laura Mercier was having their 20% off Friends and Family. I think they still are. And I did notice they still have the Ritual if anybody needs one. And so I panicked a little bit, and I called my counter, and she said, you know, we only have 1 left. And so when I got her to hold it for me, and when I got there, I said, well, do you have any in the pressed? Because I was just going to go ahead and get one of those too. And she said, no. So I bought the last Rich Vanilla that they had, which was a backup because I just have the other one, still have plenty of. And so when I got home, or maybe even the next morning, I called Laura Mercier. And I always love calling them because somebody just picks up the phone just like you're calling a friend. I mean, they just pick up the phone, no numbers to push or anything. And I asked her, and she said that they were just out of it. She said it was due to come in on the 20, I think she said the 25th, which that doesn't make sense because it was about the 25th that day. It might have been the 24th. Anyway, she said it was due to come in. So I got scared for nothing, but I'm thankful. I love it. I love it. Out of all the mineral foundations I have tried, I've tried every color of Bare Minerals. I've tried every color of Jane Ardell, Glow Minerals, True Minerals. I like this color the best for me. It's wonderful if you have a golden undertone and you want like a tan color. So got that. And of course, when I was at the Laura Mercier counter, we have a new girl working there. She's actually, we recognize each other, and she had worked for Estee Lauder and done freelance makeup for years. Her name is Julie. She was telling me how much she loved this, and it is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Cream Compact. And immediately I was thinking, I don't like the, you know, Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. It's always been like too greasy for me, and just been, it doesn't give enough coverage. It's just not my thing. But she said that she loved it. She had it on that day. And she said they sell it as a kind to take with you and to touch up. But she said it really had great coverage. And she had a woman come in that day, she said, that had the biggest pores that she had ever seen, and had never been able to find anything to help her with her pores. And she said this was just a miracle worker for that. So I got it. And the color that I got is called Tawny. And it's a really good match. It's a real golden medium color. And it comes with a little puff, and Laura Mercier has good little puff things. So the first day I used it with this, and I used it right over my Rachel K, and I remember thinking, I'm going to take this back. Matter of fact, I found the receipt, got my bag, and I thought, I just don't like it. I mean, the end result was really pretty with the rich vanilla over it, but I didn't like the application. I felt like I had to really go on and really try too hard to get good coverage. And by the end of the day, when I looked at my makeup in the mirror, I thought, you know, I really did like that. So yesterday I used the Real Techniques brush, just the little buffing, I think it was like a, you know, not the little face brush, stippling type brush. And I used it with a brush, and it was much easier and looked really pretty. So I'm going to keep it. And I'll let you know, by the time I've used it a couple more times, if I really, really think it's worth it. But I just like it. I like it enough to keep it. It's really pretty. I don't like it as much as my Makeup Forever just because it's not as easy, but I do think it's really pretty, and I think it would be good if you want something just to throw in your purse to touch up. And Tawny is a perfect color. And then they had a special going on that day. If you bought any of their tinted moisturizers, you got a caviar stick. And they, of course, it was a color I already have, but it's Smoke, and that's one I really like. So that was a bonus. And is that it? Is that it? Okay, I think it is. All except for some clothes. I got a few pieces of clothes. This will be quick, I'll be right back. When my friend Mary came back in town, several of you, I think Kim is one of them, several of my subscribers told me to go, that Gap was having a big sale and that they had a bunch of stuff that I would like. And they also had a red pencil skirt that I really liked. I saw it online, but they were out of my size when I got there. And I also had a 35% off of a regular price item. So we went in there and I bought this sweater, which I think is just like the best sweater ever. It's just a regular, the thing that makes it great to me is the bottom, how it has the band but it's still real straight, and it has the side. So this is perfect to wear over a maxi dress, or I like it even better than the Michael Kors one I got because it's softer, and I think it's a little bit more versatile, and it's big, oversized. This is the medium. I thought about getting the large, but I was scared it would be just too big at the bottom. It wasn't any longer. And so I got that to wear with, I mean, there's just you could put a white tank top under it, wear it with leggings, a skirt, jeans. There's just anything you can do with it. And it's real soft and cuddly and like cottony feeling. And it was regularly $40, and then I used the 35% off and got that. And it comes in several colors. It comes in a navy. I don't remember black. I do remember maybe like a neon pink and maybe that orangey, real pretty color, but white and black. Oh, and they had a real pretty tan too, because I thought about getting tan, but I ended up. I picked up. They had their tank tops on special for I believe $8, and so I picked up a white tank. What makes these different than of course, the James purse is thinner and has a deeper V neck. And what makes them this different than the long and lean tanks from Target is these are thicker and they're not as long. And sometimes that just comes in handy, like if you don't want all of that down there, they're just good to have. And white tanks are just hard to keep white. So I grabbed that. And then this is crazy. I grabbed these off of the sale rack, and they were only $20.97, and they fit so well. And this is my favorite neon color. is this chartreuse, and it's just their everyday khakis, you know, that you roll up. And I tried these on, and I thought this would look good with like a black t-shirt and black little pointy toe pumps or flip-flops or anything. They fit so well and they were so comfortable. I just picked these up. So I think that is it. I'm going to do my quick outfit of the day and let you guys go enjoy your weekend. So today I have on this dress. You guys probably remember it from a couple years ago. It's one of these that has the wonderful little flaps the whole way down. I think I got it at Belk's a couple of years ago. And then the shoes I'm wearing. Gold, Stuart Weitzman Boldly. I would buy these shoes over and over again. I mean, they're just wonderful. Everything I put them on with, I love. So they're very, very comfortable. And then my for accessories, I just have on my little Betsy Johnson little studs. The reason I wear these as much as I do is I don't know if you'll be able to see, and they still sell them, but see how they have a pretty gold around it, like a little fancy gold setting. They sit up high, but yet they're not heavy enough to pull down on your ear. And then I have on my Sheila Kajal heart necklace. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I wore it, I don't know, it might be in a picture on Instagram or something, I can't remember. But I like it because to me, it kind of resembles the YSL necklace. It's that same, you know, where the catch is in the front, like the toggle type. It's not a toggle, but the catch is in the front, and it does like that. And Dean Davidson pyramid stretchy lapis bracelet, and Sheila Kajal bangles, and my Dean Davidson castle ring. I love this ring. I think this was my first one of his rings. And the strawberry margarita, probably my all-time favorite. If I had to pick one pink in the world, it would be strawberry margarita. I just think it's classic. And no fragrance yet. And is that it? I think it is. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.